The hashtag show.
Episode 75. We're back. Coast to coast. Lockdown bunkers. You may be listening to this. You may even be watching this. And you might be thinking, where the fuck was episode 74? I tell you what it is.
Where was it?
It's on Patreon, you bastards.
And Patreon? What's Patreon?
Patreon is a way for you to support the show, support myself and Malorca Lee, who are not only struggling artists, I mean, desperate, dying artists. If you want to support the show, consider becoming a patron. It is the only way to ensure that you will get every single episode that comes out. The podcast is fortnightly, but every single week an episode goes out to patrons. So if you want to make sure you get all the episodes, sign up today.
So am I right in saying every other episode will now be Patreon only?
Every other episode will now be Patreon only, yes. So patrons will get an episode weekly. And they'll also get access to exciting, bits and pieces and little ditties as well.
Of course they will, Scott. Do you ever notice, like, you know how when you see, like, I don't know, Sly and Robbie or something on top of the pops, they'll get their dreadlocks, just kind of reggae guys, right? They'll get their dreadlocks and then their hats sit like that on top of their head. Fire, slap on the bass.
I'm sure I've seen guys like actually wearing their hat like that as well.
Aye, like it's a trend.
How does that stay in your head?
One wee gust of wind.
Mate, it's like a faceter.
It's like a peanut head effect.
It's amazing how wearing a hat at just different angles can, really change you. Oh my God! I mean,
it's the one for me. See, like all your muckers.
It's when your papa used to wear his hat. All right, son, I'll come and get you for the school today. Aye, like, what are you doing?
See all like the Neds when they've got hats like that. I just go like, see when they're running for the police, that's going to blow off.
I mean, that surely the drag factor in that's going to slow you down.
Franco, Raimondo.
And then that's just like some guy. Hey guys, you want to come and hang out with your dad?
It's me. It's fun, Dad.
It's fun. Dad.
Listen, I don't mind if you guys want to go up to the back of the garden, drink a few cans, and smoke a fag. I'm cool, Dad. I'm cool, Dad.
How is your booze consumption been since lockdown, mate?
I'm not going to lie to you. It's been fucking heavyweight. It's up there. I done a shop yesterday.
Right.
I have been doing it once every 2 weeks. So I've been stocking up. Couple of beers, couple of glasses of wine. I've not been hitting the whiskies. Maybe every other night having a couple of gentleman jacks. Just living the dream.
Well,
Can I watch films? No enjoying films. Watching hundreds of box sets.
Give me 1 second, right, till I find something.
So it's just me now. On the podcast, Scott's left us, and I've not really got anything to say.
I'm back.
I've got nothing to say. I didn't have anything to say.
All right, okay, fair enough. So,
bottle opener. Oh, you got the cigar?
Are
you going to smoke it up on the air?
Mate, I've already smoked. I smoked one the other night.
How was it?
Well,
that looks good. It looks good.
I'm going to buy the Rolls Royce off you, mate. I tell you what,
you
right?
Start talking with a Cockney accent when you start smoking them.
I got this sampler pack thing that comes with like, came with the wee fucking nipper, right? The wee fucking cheek. Right, so you can cut. So I can cut the cigar. It's just a cigar cutter.
Yep.
So you can cut.
I think it's cutter.
Cut the end off a cigar, right?
Oh, did you get your finger in that?
Just if you need to perform a circumcision.
Could you put a finger in that?
I made it sharp as fuck, man. It's like a Stanley knife.
Hell.
Aye, it's sharp. So I got a packet of these wee shiters as well. I say shiters, mate. That was like fucking 20 quid, right?
Just for a box of fucking lung cancer.
So the wee cheeky ones, we individually wrapped fucking bad boys
Uh-huh.
in the wee box, mate. I mean, okay, no, we're in that way. Okay, there we go. So I had one the other night after the quiz, and
To celebrate.
sat out in the balcony with a couple of beers and fucking puffing away in a cigar, mate. And this fucking like, yes, man.
Smell it, you fucking whores. Neighbours, fuck you. Big Daddy's here.
I love the smell, man. I love the smell. It properly reminds me of being young.
Aye.
Somebody's dad in the rugby club used to smoke cigars, and just to smell it, here's the thing, I don't hate the smell of smoke. Seeing people like, oh, can you go elsewhere? I'm like, it's just a smell. It's no. I think people are programmed. I don't like this.
Nah, I don't like the smell it. If you're eating, no, can't do it. What's this wee thing around your wee wrist there? What's that?
I just took that off the fucking dog earlier on because I was trying to chew it.
I thought it was a wee friendship bracelet you'd made for lockdown.
I'm making bangles if anybody wants to buy a bangle. No, I got this t-shirt today, and that was the tag it was on it. And then when I put it in the ground, I think Murphy thought it was fucking food, and he tried to chop it up. But so the cigars came, mate. I think I'm a cigar smoker now, you know.
Well, listen, you enjoy yourself. Don't be taking too many, Scott, because you know, not only do you look like a gangster, it's bad for your health. I
mean, I think it takes a maniac or a legend to consider starting to smoke cigars during a pandemic that is respiratory, you know.
And also financially draining. What about this? Do you inhale cigar smoke, or is it just in the mouth and out, like a pipe?
Well, here's the thing.
Because obviously it's dangerous if you're...
You can inhale cigar smoke if you want, but it's a pretty intense puff. So you're meant to do a thing called retrohaling or retrohale, which is basically take a draw and then blow it through your nose. And that is meant to... So you can enjoy the flavours of the cigar more. You know? What?
What?
That's it, exactly. But I've seen the ones I want to get, man. These big fucking fat torpedo ones. So they're shaped like cones at either end. And that's like proper fucking Cubans, man. But they're going to have to wait for lockdown to be over and for some money to start coming back in. And then you need to think about a time you can celebrate with someone and enjoy it.
Is the missus cool you smoking?
She's cool, man. Obviously, I'm not going to smoke in the house. Smoke outside in the balcony.
What was that motor was burnt out? You showed us a picture of it.
Oh, fucking hell, man. So...
Is that genuinely in your flat?
Right, basically, our block of flats has got 2 levels of underground car parking, right?
Yep.
And our car parking space is on level 2, the bottom floor. Now, when you drive down a ramp to get into the car park, and then if you're a resident, you go through these electric gates into the residence bit.
Big snobby bit, is it?
But just before the electric gates, there's maybe 20 parking spaces for the offices that are next to the flats, right? So Monday to Friday, they're full for 7 in the morning because it's all the people go to work. But Saturday and Sunday, there's nobody in it, right? Occasionally, you'll have maybe somebody who's staying over with a friend or something like that, or in an apartment. They'll park a car there because all the residents know these spaces are empty at the weekend. But
so it's a gated community you live in?
It's not a gated community, no, but you need a fob to get into the car park. So it's just like anywhere. You know when...
So you're guaranteed your space in the city?
Aye. It's just like a block of flats here when it's like residents parking and you need a key to open the gates. It's just like that. But you get it. Yep. Okay. Yep. But you just have to go down this ramp. So since we moved in, this car has always been there. And it looks as if it's been there for quite some time because 2 of the windies were smashed and the wing mirrors were kicked off it, right? So I don't know who's left it there. I don't know if it's somebody that works in an office or I don't know what was going on, but it's been left there since I've moved into this house. And I remember saying to the missus before, like, that's there's obviously wee bams going in there at night and sitting having a smoke in it or smashing up.
Aye, it's a wee gang hut.
Right, and because of everything that's going on with lockdown, twice it's happened now where wee bams have been doing just smoking dope and the police have lifted them. So the first time I came down with the dog, I'm going to go through the gates and up the car park and take him out for a walk. Fucking blue flashing lights. I was like, what's happening? They've got these wee bams up against the wall. They're all getting booked and they're getting fucking lifted because this is a week into quarantine, so they shouldn't be out. And they're all hanging about fucking smoking, right? Mm-hmm. So they get lifted. And then 2 days before that motor gets set on fire, I came downstairs and I phoned up to the missus and I was like, you need to phone the police. She's like, what are you talking about? I went, there's fucking junkies down here smoking heroin.
And the motor?
No, just in that level of the car park.
Right.
But mate, do you know that way, like, when you see people actually smoking heroin, you're going, can he be?
Just with like the tinfoil tray and the pen?
Two of them on the foil, one had a wee pipe. One was on the fucking glass pipe. But I came back.
Bit of banter.
Relax, mate. 6 of them. I mean, 5 guys, 1 woman, just chilling out, relaxing. But I was like, there's no way.
Did they look like junkies or did they look like beatnik poets?
No, they looked as if they were fucked. They looked dead. The 6 of them looked dead. Like proper, because it's that Leith, it's that Edinburgh junkie. Right, so it's just a fucking sound. And because it's an underground car park, like, the echo in it is unreal. So when I came out of the lift, I just heard this noise and I was like, what the fuck? And I did think, these Seagulls. Wee bams. No, mate, I thought these wee bams are back. And they're ended up going to get the jail, man, because they've been lifted twice. And the last time I heard the one of the guys, the policeman, say, look, if we catch you again, you'll get done it, you'll get lifted. You mean, like, you'll go and you'll get fucking stuck in a cell? It must be brutal enough for police if you're constantly chasing wee bams every single day.
It's almost been back to being a 70s cop. Get out of there.
Aye,
move along. I mean?
And you just keep coming back. And there's nothing you can do other than, because there's no threats, nobody gives a fuck. But there's just
smoking heroin, that's a whole different ballgame.
Aye. And mate, it's because it's underground, it's out the way, nobody knows it's there unless you know the area. And I was like, absolutely no way, man. And then the fucking usual. Do you know what? I don't see. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh my god, they're drug takers. That's absolutely disgraceful. You've got no idea what's happened in somebody's life to make them get to the point where you're on heroin, right? But see, when they left and you're going back down at night to take a dog out and there's the fucking empty balloons all lying and the foil everywhere and all the fucking shit and the glasses burst, you're like, I don't want this in my fucking, on my doorstep.
That's horrible. I mean, one of the flats I've got in Glasgow, a couple of times there's been on the back close, the works that they actually get given out at the clinics.
Aye.
The wee spoon and the fucking needle and all that just left on the step. And I'm just like thinking, imagine a Wayne used to get jagged with that or something, like any sorts of disease or fucking, you know. And also, if you interrupt a bunch of junkies, they can use the knife, the needle as a threat to you.
It's not. I mean, I know we joke sometimes about like you being a slum landlord and all that, right, with the fucking Airbnbs, but like when we went to, even last time there, we went that trip to Amsterdam, there was the balcony that we had on the apartment, right? I mean, maybe they've just done it by mistake, or they've not had time to do it, I don't know, but there was like a cup or a bucket, if you want, just a wee one, but it's full of fagged outs, right? So obviously people have been smoking in the balcony, as you should, because it's an Airbnb, and they've left it. So things like that, I was going, that's pissed me off a bit, because we've paid good money for it, and
should have emptied that.
Right, but can you imagine paying money going Airbnb and you're fucking cunt staying heroin, or you've got all that drug shit on your doorstep? So that was 2 days before or a day before the thing gets set on fire. So we're sitting in the house, and it's the afternoon. Well, kind of late afternoon, early evening, and the fire alarm in the building's going off. Now, it's gone off before, and there was a fault with it. But so the alarm starts going, and the missus is like, I think this is real. Opens the balcony door. There's hundreds of cunts. Everybody's new in their balcony. We're like, what's going on? And then you could smell the smoke straight away, right? And
Right. So you're thinking there's a fire in the house first of all, or the flat?
we didn't know, mate, because you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see any smoke, but you could certainly smell it. It was in the air. And then there was loads of people were outside all of a sudden. So because we've got a cat as well, right? You've got to get the cat, and then you've got to put him in the carrier, because you can't just take him out the house like a dog.
Mate, if there's like a full-on fire, you're out of there. You're leaving everything. You maybe
No, you're not leaving your animals. Of course
You're
you're
fucking
not.
right. Yeah. If it's a real towering inferno, you're not hanging about it for. Come on, Scraps.
What?
I'm out of there.
You think I'd leave the dog if there was a
Tiddles.
fire?
Well, where's Tiddles the cat? Fuck Tiddles the cat. It's a towering
You know
inferno.
what?
I see how this ends.
I
Out.
take back everything I said about you and the chickens. You're going to fucking lob their head off. You don't get a fuck. Mate, see if there was a burning fire, like smoke coming under my door, I'd still... Of course you're grabbing the dog and the cat.
Listen, that's just... It's fight or flight, Scott. That's just hero chat there now, right?
Anyway,
guarantee
right.
you,
So,
the fucking place is burning down, you're out of there.
No way.
You even elbowing the wife out the way.
No chance, mate. I'm fucking saving everything and get back in for the neighbours. Cat box was down, cat was in the carrier, and then we're off, right? Now, as we're coming down the stairs, there's a pregnant woman coming down behind us as well, man. I'm going, fuck,
no cut out the way.
Right?
No cut out the way.
She's got jabbed the chop, man, right? That counts as two, mate. That counts as two.
Belly shot, uppercut. Out the way, you cow. There's a fire. I think let's go.
Fucking shit like it. Right? So, as we go outside, there's an ambulance guy, paramedic, and he's walking about the courtyard bit, mate, and he's shouting. He's actually shouting. No, he's like, "This is a real fire. This is a real fire. The heat is rising. The heat is rising." And I'm like, "What the fuck now?" Yaz was a bit kind of on edge, right? Like, fucking, oh my god, what's happening? I'm like, "If they can't calm down, right, there's none." But see, when we got down into like the big car park at the bottom,
a cigar. They seen that fucking cigar,
mate. See, when we got down to the car park at the bottom, right, and we saw everybody kind of out in the car park. First of all, I was like, "There's a lot of people live in these block of flats." I still thought, still didn't think you could see anything. And then when we came round the corner, mate, it was just a
barbecue,
just a wall of black smoke. Just you couldn't see the block of flats behind it because the smoke is just billowing out.
How far away from the flat?
It's underneath the flat. It's underneath my flat.
Oh, fuck it. Right.
It's in the car
park. Right. Fuck. I thought it was like this fucking one you were taking about. Right.
No.
That's heavy duty, man.
The only thing that saved it is at the back of the car park, because it's an old, like, sugar bond building, right? Or I don't know what they kept in it, flour or fucking whiskey. Slaves, probably, right? Underneath that, on that level of the car park, the back wall is open to the elements and there's a fence on it. Now, see if that had been a brick wall, mate, that would have just fucking smoke boxed it. It would just have been, you couldn't have moved inside it.
That's crazy. See the boys, if they get caught doing that, they could get done for fucking attempt at manslaughter or whatever in it.
I mean, I would hope so, but nobody will
set fire to a building.
Nobody will bother their arse. Nobody will bother their arse. The motor, I was out with the dog and the motor was getting taken away in a flatbed yesterday. And see, when I saw it on the back of the flatbed, I was like, fuck me, man. I've been just burnt to a shell. Just burnt right down. But it was burning for...
Now. At least it's away.
Aye, but you should see, mate, you should see the state of the car park, man.
That's fucked, man, isn't it?
All the lights.
That's terrible.
The lights have all melted off the ceiling. It's all the plastic stripping down.
You're going to get a factory bill to that if it's no insurance.
No, mate. Do you know, mate, I was thinking about this the other day, right? Obviously, I'm renting this flat. And that's the other thing that's pissed me off a wee bit about the junkies, right?
Right, you're renting, so the owner is going to get the factor's bill for it.
Aye. This is the most amount of money that I have ever spent on rent in my life, right? To stay in this flat, right? Now, Edinburgh is like London. It's extortionate, right?
You did choose to stay there. I said Glasgow's the place to be, Scott. But
that was the one thing that was pissing me off a bit about the junkies. When I'm paying a fucking small fortune to stay here, and I've got cunts smoking heroin underneath the car park, right? So,
but that's Edinburgh. That's part of its charm. Glasgow, you get a doing from a couple of ruffians. In Edinburgh, you just witness skaghounds.
Do you know the really weird thing is, mate? Right, and I don't know if it's the accent. But see, generally, a couple of times, like, even me, I mean, I can handle myself, and I don't go looking for trouble, and I wouldn't put myself in a situation where there is trouble. But see, sometimes when you're out in Glasgow, and you go around, and you see, like, a group of junkies, you're like, you just need to kind of be on your toes a wee bit, because it could kick off, right? But you don't do anything to aggravate them, you just go, fuck, you just move on, right? But there's something about Edinburgh. See, even when I have seen like some of the worst looking Edinburgh junk, like a group of them, like 5 or 6 boys walking towards me. See, as soon as I hear the accent, I'm just like, they're just they're just like giggly wee boys. There's no threat to them because they just seem like a bunch of dafties.
I know, but that's false, because I think the difference between Glasgow and Edinburgh is Glasgow you got to do, in Edinburgh they tie you up and fucking blackmail you,
bomb you, mate,
bomb you,
bomb you, mate.
Yeah.
But so that the motor get taken away, there was like fucking 3 fire engines and the police were there and they closed the streets off. It was pretty bad. It's pretty bad because when we were coming down, you could
hear. Is that during
it.
one of the NHS collapse as well?
No, we've no missed one. Unlike you,
I've not done
unlike
one.
you,
I would
mate.
love to partake. I'd love to partake in one. I've just been really busy.
That's when I realised that where I live is proper middle class, because every single week, almost every person is out on their balcony, pure clapping and cheering.
Brilliant. That's great. I mean, I don't have anybody, neighbours or fuck all to hear a clap or a cheer.
You could go out and date with the Waynes.
To who?
Just
the the
universe, mate, the world, to say you've been part of it.
You could imagine the hatred out my son's eye just looking at me as we're clapping, looking at each other.
But that's how you just you keep him to the side, and then while the missus and the Waynes clapping, you fucking just jab him right in the jaw.
Aye, kidney blow. What I'll do is, once it's all over, I'll open up a ward. The
Funded by Airbnb.
I wish I could be in a position to do something. I was even thinking about. I think. See, right, here's the thing, right? I don't know if you feel like this. Folk, when there's always a charity thing, people exploit it to promote themselves. I was thinking, that's what I'll do. I'll do a fucking gig once the quarantine's done, and I'll let all NHS staff and key workers in for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, nah, because cunts will just think I'm just getting at the big guy I am, promoting myself, right? And then I noticed Fatboy Slim's doing it. No, he doesn't need the fucking money. And I get that, but I also think there's an element of self-promotion there. Or maybe I'm just very cynical. And anybody that does anything and tags like fucking the NHS, I don't know. This is when I start to argue with myself. Yes, it's promoting NHS key workers, brilliant. But also there's that selfless self-promotion thing. Or I don't know if that's just a Scottish guilt thing. I don't know.
For example, right, I have seen a couple of things where people are doing gigs for NHS staff or whatever, and it's free, right? So it's like free tickets, or they're doing something for it, or people are putting out things and they're raising money for NHS, right? Now, I think that, and the perfect example is Yaz has got a couple of friends and they're in a band called Lottery Winners, right? And she does all the design stuff, all the graphic design stuff and images and whatnot. So they were putting out a song, and there's part of them that's like, because there's so many bands and musicians that are doing stuff for it, they feel not pressured, but they feel as if they can't put something out and ask people to pay for it. Do you know what I mean? Because then they're like, well, why are you doing this and they're not doing it? So they feel as if you've almost got to do something for like NHS or to try and promote the band, right?
To legitimise putting something out?
Aye, or to keep up with the Joneses, right? But I've also seen people who have done things like, we're selling this T-shirt or we're selling this hoodie, and like 10% of the profit goes to
that's
NHS.
Just fucking, that's just cashing in on the charity.
Where's the other 90% going then? Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's people who are just taking the piss. Now, I am not going to do, I mean, I wouldn't go and do like, I'm going to do a gig for, NHS staff for free or whatever, because one, I've not got the audience that I can get that level in, but I'll definitely like 100% will be doing a gig once this is all over and saying to people who like are on my Patreon or who have donated through the quiz, you get a free ticket. Because there comes a point when it goes back to the whole thing, mate, going like, oh, we're all in this together. We're not all in this together. Do you know what I mean? Like after this month, come come, mate, literally 1 a.m. on the 1st of May, I'm fucked. Like, there's nothing left. Do you mean completely cleaned out? Every wee bit I had to get us through is gone come the 1st of May. That's me fucking rooked. So this whole idea of going, oh, we're all fine, and see Fatboy Slim wants to go and do a gig, let him fucking do it. That's fine. Do you know what I mean?
He's a multi-millionaire, but...
And it's hard to sit when people are like, oh, you know, it's not about money. Going, when you're trying to, like, I'm literally trying to survive. I'm not talking about going, I don't want to dip into the 200 grand savings I've got. There's nothing. You're just trying to survive. It's a hard thing to do because it seems as if everything is about raising money for this. I mean, I get a fucking email a day going, comment relief or some bullshit going, we hope you'll be watching and please tonight. Like,
is that the night or something? Aye. I'm just, aye.
Get but, I mean, fuck.
Again, that's the kind of, maybe because, well, you're kind of no fortunate. I mean, at least one income's coming into your flat with the two
aye, man.
So you've got something.
And also,
you know,
I don't
imagine you yourself and you had nothing.
Mate, sometimes I do think, what if I'm sitting here with 2 kids? Be fucked. Well, I wouldn't be fucked because I'd be delivering stuff for Sainsbury's or Deliveroo or something.
Aye,
I'd no other option.
Get some dough in, aye. But that's the fucking dilemma, and that's the divider. It's hard to look at. Well, again, raising money for charity is a fucking great thing, but when you're rooked and you don't have any fucking money, it's the last thing on your agenda. You know, like, it's even like for, I'm sure you're, even before all this carry on, there's always cunts asking you to do a gig and it's for charity and you want you to do it for nothing, right? Mm-hmm. I only do so many a year, and it's got to be charities that I feel I want to help that charity,
yep,
right, or that cause. Because if I did every charity gig that I was asked to do, I would be so out of pocket, it'd be unbelievable. Then I would need to do charity gigs for myself to pay my bills. Do you know what I'm talking about? You can't do everything for fucking charity.
No, mate, I stopped. I never stopped doing charity gigs. I stopped doing corporate charity gigs, if you want. So, for example, I stopped doing charity gigs when they were asking me to do them. There's no fee and they're not covering your costs, but they've maybe got a staff of like 20 full-time members of staff.
Aye,
I mean, so I'm turning up and it's like you're getting emails from like the CEO of whatever, and I'm going, right, hold on, you're getting paid what, 100 grand a year? So, but if it was somebody, for example, who had started a trust or they were running a charity night, then of course I'll do them. Or if it's a charity that, you know, I would want to be part of, I'll do that. But I stopped a long time ago. The fucking cunts at the stand used to do it all the time. They used to send you emails going, this charity's asked for you personally. And you're like, oh, I don't think so. But see, when you first...
I know that.
See, I know that.
Aye, but here is the fucking thing that annoys me, right? So it's a charity gig and they want you, the artist, to play for free, right? Mm-hmm. And you go, all right, so everybody's playing for free? Yes, everybody's playing for free. So then you go, right, I should do it because X, Y, and Z's doing it. Then you go, wait a minute. Are the bar staff are working for fuck all? Mm-hmm. Is the manager of the club working for fuck all? Are they giving away the drink for free? There's still people getting paid and people making money. There's still a fucking business there. Oh no, the club's giving the venue for free. Aye, but they're going to make fucking tens of thousands on the fucking bar with the takings. Is any of that going to the charity? No, it's going to fucking some cunt who's profiting out of this. And you want me to rock up and fucking play for nothing? There's a line there. There's a fucking line. There's always some cunt making money, and then there's also cunts creaming. I don't know how many charity nights that I've done, and then the guys who have collected the tickets tell you, we only made a £100 for the charity, and you're like, wait a fucking minute here. There's fucking 500 folk here. They all paid a tenner a ticket.
I can remember once as well doing a gig, and it was me and Gary were on in Glasgow. And again, this was the last time I did one for the stand because, like I said, they used to send email going, they've asked for you personally, and I would reply going, like, I know that's nonsense, but I'll do it. Now, I used to do the charity gigs and just do new material, right? Because they're not going to know, and then they're still getting a night of comedy. But me and Gary walked in, and there's like, mate, I don't know if you've been in the green room at the stand in Glasgow. It's tiny, right? Like, you can maybe get 6 people in it, if that, right? It's tiny. So we walked in. Mate, I walked in, couldn't move, right? Couldn't move. And it's just all the, and I went, who's all this? And it's like, this is so-and-so for the charity, this is so-and-so for the charity. So that's when I'm clocking, right? This is some big
Fucking night
fucking
out for
charity's
these
been set
cunts.
up. They probably make £2 million a year, and out of that 2 million, 50 pence goes to charity, and the rest pays their fucking because they had food all set up, they had catered stuff in,
Aye.
and they gave each of us a hamper, right? And it had like booze and snacks and stuff in it, and they're like, that's just to
coming out
say.
of charity though.
But listen, they went, that's just to say thank you. So we're fucking Googling, right? £85 these hampers. And I'm going, could you not give us £50 to cover your expenses and forget the hamper? Or also, if we're trying to raise money, what the fuck is all this getting spent on?
Aye.
It's
just a fucking
stuff like that.
blatant
That's,
exploitation of the charity money.
so, you know the boy, Captain fucking Tom Major or whatever, the old guy who was walking to raise money for the NHS?
Oh man, I
Right.
heard his song with Michael Ball the other day there, and
Oh, I never
I
saw
just
that.
switched to "You'll Never Walk Alone."
Well, I never
It's
knew he was a
fucking
Liverpool
horrible,
fan.
man.
Right,
But it
okay.
gets the
Um,
tears going. Michael
I,
Ball's going, "Walk on." He's wanting gigs after the back of this. He's wanting a tour.
Aye, man.
The NHS choir, rope them in. That looks good in the cover. They've
Well,
got
they
it out already.
They had somebody from one of the NHS trusts on, and they were interviewing them, and they're asking them, you know, first of all, what they thought about it. It's fantastic the amount of money he's raised, and blah blah blah.
What
And
is
then
it, 14 million or something he raised?
mate, it's over 20 million now.
See, if he's an old dude, he should at least bag $1 million and just fucking go mental with that.
Well, I
Buy
don't.
sell cyber legs
don't-
or something.
Again,
He
I
should
don't
buy
think.
bionic legs.
I don't think that he is from social background where he is struggling in his old age. Put it
He's
that
probably
way.
has a castle. But
Mate,
at
he's
least
not-
I'd have
he's
kept-
no-
I'd- if I was him, I'd have went, I'll take a cool $1 million off it and buy some young guy's legs and get them stitched on.
Well, here's the point I'm trying to make, right? So there's somebody on for the NHS Trust, and they're saying, what are you going to spend, or how will the money be spent? And the first thing was PPE to help protect staff because the situation's going on. And
A
another
new
thing they
bed
said
for
was,
Boris.
no, iPads. They're going to buy iPads.
Aye, because that's what you fucking need. iPads.
They're going to buy iPads so that when you're in hospital, people can still communicate with their friends and family at home. And I'm watching, I'm going, are you fucking kidding me on?
I know, that's just I've just gone, fucking hell, man. 14 million, what you wanting?
Mate, it's 20 million.
20 million. They're
20
like,
million
I
pounds.
quite fancy a news. Doctors a lot. I'll just have a suit. Forget the iPad. Just get a suit.
This is the thing sometimes that gets me with
New
the whole
motor.
charity stuff, right? Is, for example, there is nothing stopping a company like Apple saying to the NHS, many iPads you need? 20 million
Aye,
iPads?
boom.
There's 20 million iPads. Doesn't cost them a
Tax
fucking
right
penny.
off. Tax right
Doesn't
after
cost
them.
them a fucking penny, right? Now, you'll get grief and you'll get shit if you don't do a charity gig for free, or you'll get branded as, or he'll not do anything for nothing, right? But then somebody like Richard Branson, who can fucking run a company to the point of brink, can then claim that he needs 500 million off the government, and somehow that's all right. Banks can
fucking
do
mad,
whatever they want, put you in fucking £1,000 worth of debt. You've got a house that's suddenly worth fuck all because some banker was playing fast and loose, but you still get the fucking shit for it. It's
Dirty cunts. I don't get me wrong. I've got charities that I donate to monthly, and I'll do gigs for throughout the year. There is charitable things for me, but I've got a cut-off point where I go, that's all I can afford today because I've got fucking bills to pay, and I'm not buying cunts iPads. I'm just fucking getting on with things.
when I heard her say we're going to get iPads for the world, I was like, I don't believe this is happening, man. This is the kind of mindset of people nowadays as well, where it's like you're in hospital and they're going, it's really shit in here, man. I can't watch the telly or I can't get Wi-Fi. Like, you're in a hospital, mate. It's not a fucking spa, right? You're in there to get fixed.
20 million, can you not open a new ward with that? Can you not open like a fucking zombie apocalypse ward or something?
I don't know. I also just love it that this money just appears as well out of nowhere. Like, even with the one they built with the fucking in the SECC, apparently that cost 43 million. You're like, where the fuck did 43 million
Do you know what freaked me out? See when fucking Notre Dame went on fire, see the amount of money that came in for that?
I remember.
Did you see that?
You talking about that, aye.
I was going, holy bastards. Where the fuck? It was like fucking...
Mate, that's
cunts
nothing.
just going, guys, if you feet and all that, just going, there's fucking 40 mil.
You think of the amount of personal wealth that's in the world, mate. That's why there's such an imbalance. There's people sitting.
What about the billionaires? How did they not just fucking go like that? Look, fix it. There you go.
Why would they care?
That's the ultimate legacy. Because if the planet's fucked, their wains aren't getting anything.
Yeah, but they don't
Out
care.
it.
They don't care.
We Veta Scumberg, whatever her name is, you know, I can't remember. I don't know. What is it? Veta Numdenbergen? What is it? Greta Hansel, what?
Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg.
How dare you? How dare
See
you?
when she, her eyebrows. How dare you?
How dare you?
I don't believe you switched my PlayStation off. How dare you? I was sitting in first class, traveling across the world, playing my iPad. How dare you? You wee fucking. Anyway,
Mate, I'll be
good,
Greta.
good to hear.
Fucking all the best, mate.
Aye. Greta. Just wait till you get a ride. You'll come right down then. You're going to go to uni. Some guy up the back's going to be poking you daft. You'll be like, fuck the planet. Yeah, it's a 50 pence vodka and coke and Janjo. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Greta's like that. Well, I don't want to go to the student union.
She'll not be going. She's never got any. Mate, the whole thing was she never went to school. She left school. That was the whole.
I know. I'm homeschooling and all that. She's going to go tonto when she hits puberty. She's going to get gangbanged.
Oh, mate, come on.
No, but and through her choice, she'll just be like, "I have you, you, and you." How dare you? No, she's hey, what a wee crusader. But she's going to hit the meltdown at some point, isn't she? Because she's just fell into the fucking world of politics.
Mate, I'm not buying that.
Bent that is.
I'm not buying that either. That's all a front. That's all a setup, man. There's loads of documentaries about people who are involved in that movement that have picked her out to be the fucking face and the voice of it.
She's been trained by her parents for any. I don't know enough about it, but something robotic about it.
Do you know what it is, man? See, honestly, right? See, like this whole conversation and the way I'm getting. The truth is, lockdown, mate, is getting to me now. It's really getting to me.
Right, well,
I'm mega struggling, man. Because honestly, man, I can't see an end to it.
Well, I know you're struggling because every day I go look at my wee text messages, and if it's not just a meme, it's you want to record the show. And I'm like, the big man's fucking pacing the fucking room in there, man. He's wanting something today.
Can hear where they go. Do you know what it is, mate?
Then we do the shows, we've got no power. We've run out of power.
I know. See, because I've not even got a motor. I can't even go a drive. Mate, see my
luck. You motor to abroad, didn't you?
No. And then we got a car. We bought a new car, right? We went to go and pick it up, and the woman phoned Yaz and went, "I'm so sorry. We can't find the logbook. We've searched the office high and low." And I was like, don't be stupid, because it's a fucking brand new car. I mean, don't be stupid. She said, "We don't have the documents. I'm so sorry. We've basically spoke to DVLA, going to get them up to you, but I can't give you the car until we've got all the documentation." So I was like to the missus going, "This is just luck."
But you've no paid any money, so maybe that in itself is a godsend, because there's
right, but still, like, you're going, I've no, like, but you're like, this is just a luck, and then fucking 4 days later, hey, world's on lockdown. Mate, brutal, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
It's fucking brutal, Gibbo. Do you know what I've been doing? I can't write. I don't know why I can't write any music in there. I'm not feeling doing music, but I've been doing.
What do you mean? Write music? What are you
making music?
About? Smashing keys.
Sweet music, just banging the middle C.
When are you going to get that goddamn fucking office set up studio outside in the bunker?
I can't do it.
You can do it.
No, but listen, here's why I can't do it, right? My planned studio is my kitchen right now. Right? And we were going to build an extension, put the kitchen in there.
Yep.
And I would then move and build my studio in the old kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have any money. I can't go and fucking tell builders to make me a new kitchen because there's no fucking builders. I don't have the money to pay them. I've not got a studio because we've got a kitchen. So I'm in fucking limbo. And even try to write music in this wee cubby hole that I've got, acoustically, it sounds fucking horrible. So even if I wanted to write music, I wouldn't be able to hear it right. So I'm in limbo because of that. And maybe that's frustrating me, I know. But anyway, I've been doing like fucking loads of art, and thankfully, I've been selling fucking hunters of it.
Have you been getting to the post office?
Well, here's the thing, man.
Here we go. I've been selling hunters of art, mate, but I've been posting fuck all.
I need to go to the post office, possibly. What's the day's date? Is this Thursday?
This is Thursday the 23rd.
I've been going once a week, so I might go tomorrow. but I have got, and I shit you not, fuck knows, but 30 plus things to post.
Wow.
Various
It's good
sizes, weights. It's good. It's good. I've got an outlet for my creativity, and I'm clawing some kind of money in, but it's no fucking mega money. It is indeed those bad boys that are fucking. Thankfully, I bought hundreds of frames, hundreds of materials.
Hunters a prince, mate.
Hundreds of prints, man. Just like that. These dafties are buying this video. Keep them coming. I was just pumping them out.
It says 1 of 89, but we both know that's 890, mate.
No. Everyone's a limited number. That one's the second edition.
One of. Why is it every single one of your prints says 1 of 1690?
Not at all. That's just the oranges.
That'll be the next
oranges.
hat. That'll be the next hat that comes out. 1690.
1690. Here's Bob.
On the 909. Right. So
doing a bit of that, man. Try not to go fucking nuts. Doing a bit of cycling. That's been good. Going out on the bikes. Have you got bikes? Probably not.
Honest to God. See that video you put up of you and the wife cycling a bike? I thought, he's given up. He's given up on life. You're like 2 wee school children fucking giggling along. At least, to be fair to you, at least you've no got the fucking spandex lycra on. Because if you had that, I'd be done. At least you're like...
pass. Hundreds of guys like that.
Aye, but you look like a dad that stole his boy's bike.
Of course. And see all the cunts in the spandex, you pass them. I'll just go like that. All right? And they're fucking doing same route as me, dressed up like some cunt out of the Tour de France. And I swear to God, I want to puncture their tyres. And when they fall, stamping their heads.
Mate, see when I was in Kilmacombe, right? And you used to go into the coffee shop. Fucking hell.
Get it out.
And they used to come in.
Big lockdown you on.
They would all go cycling around and you would hear them fucking clip, clap, clopping with them mad fucking clip-on shoes they've got into the coffee shop and just sitting like... Also, see, I don't know the mechanics, right? Mate, I don't know biologically what happens to your body, but see when I have a coffee, I need a shit, right? It's a matter of time.
That's why cappuccinos were made, to flush you out.
Right, so why would you ride a bike, then drink a coffee, and then ride a bike again? You're just going to do a shit on a bike.
Because they take the seat off and put that fucking pipe right up their farter, because they're rangins. They're not right in the fucking heat. They're pretentious. They're bigwigs. They're bigwigs. They'll work in some fucking company, or they've got some high.
Well, that's what I mean. There used to be
a golf membership, and they just drive about. They park their BMW, whatever it is, somewhere. Take the bike out, move the clubs to the side. Hurry, I'm away on the bike. They probably stop off and have a wank in the bushes.
No, there used to be a time when these kind of corporate men would just have an affair with a receptionist. Do you know what I mean?
No, they would have a gear affair.
And now they're buying £2,000 bikes and fucking covering themselves spandex.
Dude, let me tell you, 2,000 bikes.
Let me tell you.
See the prices of bikes, by the way. You're talking like £7,000-8,000 bikes. Ah, shit, you not.
Why would you spend that on a bike?
Well, I wouldn't. You wouldn't. But these freak balls will. And then all the gear, it's all mental costs. Even the helmet. See, like a £15 helmet? No, that's not good enough for them. They want helmets that are like 200 odd quid. How that? It's just a bit of foam around your head. That if you actually fall, you're fucking dead anyway.
A helmet's there just to keep your head inside it if it fucking comes off.
It's there to give you some protection, but let's be honest. If you're up a country lane and a big truck comes round the corner,
what protection is that?
Thank God for that multifaceted air conditioning fucking aerodynamic helmet I wore. Because you're like that. On
the side of the Arctic lorry.
Fucking right. Guys like,
I guess
we got ourselves another cycler. What you cycling for, boy?
Where did your dad cycle to? Aberdeen. Aberdeen? It didn't last 200 miles in the front of a fucking Arctic lorry, but... I always remember a story when I was young that my dad was in Glasgow, right? And he's in his office and he's looking out the window and somebody's stealing his car. So he's like, somebody's stealing my car. And he bolts down the stairs, gets out into the street, jumps onto the bonnet of the motor, right? To try and stop the guy from stealing his car. And the guy just fucking floored it round a corner and my dad went fucking just went shooting after fuck it in one direction, man. We've lost Mal. We've lost Mal, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, we're going to stop recording.
You there?
I lost you.
Is it working?
I lost you there.
Aye, my internet just dropped out. That's fucking bizarre.
Aye.
And I've just plugged it in. That's better. I plugged it into the fucking Ethernet. The Waynes must be watching some fucking Netflix thing or something.
Right, I didn't realise it's fucking nearly 7:30 at night.
Mate, there's another thing. Time is irrelevant.
Aye.
I'm getting up. I'm not kidding you. Every day since the lockdown, I've been enjoying
I'm
I
not-
like my
We're
bed. I've
not,
been
we're
getting
not
up at
recording
12.
this. Nothing's
How
happening.
no?
Because it
Record it.
stopped.
What stopped? It's got recording up the top. With
How is that? How is it recording? I've got the audio though. I've stopped recording GarageBand. Garage.
Oh, you should have let it roll.
Right, hold on.
Just jump back into recording. I'm not even going to stop mine. I'm going to piece yours in.
Right, I'm back in recording.
Right, check that you're recording the actual audio
I'm recording the audio, aye.
and the video.
Video. It says it's recording, but I don't know how because I stopped it when you fucking dropped off.
Right. Well, you want to stop?
No, it
And
says it's recording, so fuck it. Let's go for it.
Just go for it. Where was we? Where was we?
Cyclists.
Aye, fuck cyclists and sleep patterns. I'm getting out of my bed about 1 o'clock every day.
I mean, obviously, see, because the message.
But I'm staying up till like 2, 3 in the morning.
Aye, that's what I need to stop doing, mate. I need to get back to going to bed when she goes to her bed because I'm like you. I'm sitting up watching box sets and started watching that documentary about fucking what's his face, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and then before I know it, I've been watching it for fucking 4 hours.
Aye,
and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about anybody here.
I tell you what, I'm going to do. I'm going to get into watching Sopranos from the start again. That's
a good shout, man. That's a good shout. We've just done the 9 series of the US Office. We finished it last night.
How many are you doing a night?
Mate, there's some times when I was doing it a whole day. You're talking 25 episodes a series.
Fucking hell.
Aye, and we've battled
25 minutes an episode.
Aye, and we've battled it since the start of lockdown. That's it. Finished the last ever episode last night.
Do you know, but if you watch a box set like that, you get numb to it and you're just fucking looking at the screen.
I'll maybe do like 2 or 3 episodes and then go on to something else, 2 or 3 episodes. But before we know it, mate, we were through 9 series. And then last night I'm sitting after doing that quiz thing and I'm going, right, what am I going to watch? And then I'm watching fucking mad. I'm just trying to find anything to watch.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Start that again for the start. That's genius.
Know, man. I don't know. It's just painful. It's cringing. It's too painful.
You fucking cunt. Fucking amazing, man. That was an eye opener. I tried to do that Restless in Chicago or whatever one you put us onto, but I just drifted away for that. I couldn't stay in it.
Restless
always
in
sunny,
Chicago?
always sunny, and always sunny in
Philadelphia, mate. That is the best show ever. It is the best. No, you're wrong, mate. You're wrong. You're wrong with that one. Right, let me paint a wee picture for you. It is summer 2021. Quarantine.
22 is fucked, man.
Quarantine's been lifted.
Yep.
Malocka and his lovely wife are going off on a couple's retreat. Where are you going?
Straight out to Italy to see the family.
No, come on, right? Forget that family nonsense.
You've done all that
bullshit.
Thing, right?
They're all alive. You've put your foot through a spike again and nearly bled out on the floor. Where are you going?
Anywhere in Italy would be brilliant, but I'd like to go to Barcelona. I'd probably go back to Amsterdam, but that's more a long weekend. I can't see myself staying a week there.
We need a hashtag live in Amsterdam.
Just for a coffee shop or something like that.
We could do a podcast during the day, right? Feel like a coffee shop or feel like
just
somewhere.
go nuts with the hookers at night.
And then, well, I was more thinking like day like a DJ gig, get a couple of the boys over and do a set at night. Obviously, I'll do the doors.
Just like rock up to some, hey, you can't play the music in here, just a smoke, okay? Shut up, Franco.
It's a hashtag show, mate. Hey, get back, boy.
Got it. He's not even here. What is all the got it? He left years ago. Got it.
Mate, a hashtag live in Amsterdam would be amazing.
Seen that?
Fuck off, pish.
The Mighty Bush, mate. Honestly, see if you don't like the Mighty Bush, our friendship's over.
It's not for me, mate. It's nonsense.
Come on. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, such a good time. Bouncy, bouncy. Shoes all in a line. Bouncy, bouncy. Stilettos are a no-no. Bouncy, bouncy. Ooh, bouncy, bouncy. Ah, when I bounce so high, I feel I touch the sky. That's crimping.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
Okay, good times, mate.
Howard Moon, we love you.
Do you not think we could do a hashtag live in Amsterdam?
We could, at our own expense. Here's the thing. Now
talk to me.
Things clicking.
I
don't know about you, right? But I've had hundreds of messages, just cunts, they're up having a drink. You know, by a certain time, all the messages that come in, cunts are just drunk, mad in the house.
Yep.
I don't know how many folk have asked, see when the fucking
when's hashtag
live? You doing a hashtag live?
Yes.
Right? I've had loads of them. I no bother. Then they go, when? You're like, well, obviously when the fucking lockdown's finished, you fucking maniac.
Yep.
So here it is.
Okay.
You do a hashtag live, you know, and you book somewhere like Amsterdam, and it's maybe we get a venue,
right? You
do like fucking a package deal.
Yep.
A weekend in Amsterdam. Yep. You get all the digs sorted. Mm-hmm. You do the gig, and it's just like fucking. All the boys, man. In Amsterdam, you know, and technically, me and you, we're working.
Mate, we just organise it like a fucking stag do for 200 people. that's
a stag do. Aye. Just cunts gaffer tape naked to was.
Right, we'll leave on the Friday and come back on the Monday.
Yep, correct.
Absolutely.
Bag of fucking what is life? Everybody free like that.
You're telling me we couldn't find a venue in Amsterdam?
Oh no, definitely we could. Hey, listen, how many sheets in your cafe? Okay, we book it out. Smoke it.
Think of the mental acts we could book for Amsterdam. Well,
you could have the show on. So you'd get there on a Friday, right? You need to time it well, Scott, because we would end up wired to a fucking Mars bar. So you'd want to maybe get the show on the Saturday.
So you need to so you can relax on a Sunday. And Sunday's itinerary would be a wee afternoon thing somewhere.
The hokey, the smoky, the trippy.
We could meet in a bar for a quiz on a Sunday.
Aye. Here's another thing I was thinking. This is just a way. This is again.
Tours. Hashtag tours, mate.
Hashtag tours, man. Right. So that's a possibility. Yep. Maybe no Amsterdam straight
Definitely
away.
Amsterdam.
You could do one somewhere. You know, like fucking live Saltcoats. Saltcoats Beach. Something. Anyway, but here's a thing I was thinking as well. Your quiz was on last night, and I was thinking, if you're just a hero listening to the show, you know, just between our two selves, we've got quite a lot cooking to keep people's minds for going absolutely insane, right? There's this show.
I can't stop my own mind from going insane.
Well, we're struggling, but we're helping other people through their struggles. So we've got this show, which is audio and video.
Hey,
you do your quiz once a week.
Hello there.
And I do my audio podcasts. So there's good wee things coming out for people to listen to and enjoy. Just for two guys, you know, two straight heterosexual men,
just trying our best, mate. Just trying
our best, you know.
You know,
whatever's on their browser, it's probably somebody else's
Hey, I was just looking for backgrounds for Zoom. That was it.
Exactly.
That's all I was looking for. Just looking for Zoom backgrounds.
My Wayne came in with a guitar and I was searching Dirty Old Men. And I just went, oh. It's fucking.
See,
mental,
to be
man.
fair, right? I take, because like you can rip the videos off YouTube, right? There we go. So I typed into YouTube. I just typed in gay sex, right? Into YouTube.
Banter, just banter.
Right,
Research.
just banter. And that's when, see that first video that came up, that I was like, what is this doing on YouTube?
It's fucking gold.
Mate.
That's the guys just kidding their banging.
Aye, in the car.
Brilliant. I'd watch that. That's like a comedy show. Isn't it? You'd watch
It'd
that.
be funny. No, it'd be funny if it's two guys built at me doing it. That's funny.
Or one guy ball at you and just a wee fucking flake guy. Flicking all like that. Snapping them, just
fold
fucking.
them in half, going like, fucking getting out.
Ripping his head right off his shoulder and getting on your bed, boy.
Right. Aye, shocking. We need to wrap this fucker up, man.
Aye, wrap it up, man. That's fucked. There you go. That's fucking around 22 minutes.
This has been
shite.
This has been. Do you know what? I'm going to say this. I don't know how I feel about Zoom.
No, I'm more into the Skype, I'll be honest. We had a laugh with the backgrounds, but if you're not going to have a laugh with the backgrounds, Skype.
I know. I think we might just need to go back to Skype again. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll
I'm
do.
going to go and do. I'm going to go and do a DJ mix.
Are you doing one tonight?
Yeah.
What, on Facebook? Remember,
it's like your internet's right slow.
Remember to clap for the carers, you fucker.
Is it the night again?
Is it
every week?
Every Thursday, mate, every Thursday.
But listen, I would love to participate, but there's nobody. I probably couldn't even hear it. What is it? 8 o'clock in it?
8 o'clock, mate. Aye, 8 o'clock.
Right. Well, we better log off because it's.
Do you know? I think as well. All these people. I've seen some stories. Right, they're going about where like people are dying in hospital and the fucking nurses are all out there a TikTok video in the fucking in the hallway.
Comes loud on the
I've got pulling the buzzer. And they're like, wait a minute.
Like that bit of aeroplane, mind the aeroplane, the movie, the robbing the nurses like that. Michael Rowe, and she's got the fucking drip, pops it out.
Man, that's what it's like. Because I mean, I know obviously everybody's on board with fucking the NHS, but people are having mate, people are having surgeries cancelled and things put back, and like people who don't have the virus that are in hospital are just lying like fucking help, and they're all out going, "Hey, it's recorded as dancing."
I know. Look, everyone, I work for the NHS. Moonwalk, TikTok me.
TikTok.
Wait, what about that guy
hey,
there? He's fucking.
Aye, just fucking piling body bags behind him. Hey, TikTok, I won't stop the boogie. There's a bang bang we're gonna be. I'm stacking dead bodies in Warp 7C.
Filling a big mass grave and they're going like that.
Aye, dabbing their way in. Oh, man. Aye.
The doctor's like that, quick, wrap me in a body bag, right? And when you fling me into the mass grave, I'll just pop out. Surprise! Hey, funny. You guys, I'm not dead.
It's funny because it's true. I love it when a plan comes together.
You enjoy that tonight.
Right. What have we in coming up? What are we going to plug?
Fucking runners of gigs.
Right, I'm doing a quiz every Wednesday on Facebook. I've got albums. I've got comedy albums out, man. Newly uploaded, fresh comedy albums. Go to Bandcamp.
First time release,
mate.
Beautiful.
Check them out.
For live gigs that you've recorded.
Live gigs that have been recorded. So fucking get to my website and check out the albums, man. Buy them, and become a patron. Sign up to the show. Go to hashtagshow.co.uk. Follow the links there. And we will speak again very soon.
Oh, what have I got? Well, let me tell you what I've got.
Yes.
I have been doing my wee podcast as well.
A
couple of new interviews up there.
Lovely.
Shades of Rhythm, MC Cyclone, Alternate, talking about their journey through music. And in between those, I've been picking a topic, a genre of the music that I love and doing a mix of it. I've done an acid house mix, some of the Killers, no fillers.
Great.
And yeah, that's correct. And I'm putting together a Goa trance
Goa
mix.
Goa trance.
When I lost the fucking plot
everything,
and a wee
everything.
holiday I went to in Goa.
Mm-hmm. That sounds
Came
great.
back with a head full of music and I wore a Tarzan chamois, thinking I was, thinking I was cool. Oh, I've got a notification for you there.
I know.
You
It's 'cause
texted me.
I've lost you. I've lost you.
Oh, is it off air?
That was when I lost you.
You are a cock. Oh, lost you. Right.
That's not for me.
Yeah.
That's not for me. I wouldn't use language as childish as that. I'd use a fun.
Suffering from Alzheimer's.
That's funny. That's a Netflix special. Anyway.
Right, let's do this. We need to get off. Get up here. Get it over. I need to go and clap
bless.
on the balcony. Right, listen to the show, subscribe, download, blah, 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 blah. Episode 75. We'll be back for 76 with some, let's say, more organised chat.
Yep. And we'll be after Zoom because unless you're doing like gay porn in the background, it isn't very much fun.
No, it's not really for us, is it? Right, take care, everybody. All the best. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. We love you.
Bye.
The HashTag show.co.uk.